Hello everyone, my name is Barclay. I'm here to give you your weather report here from iPulse News. First of all, Hurricane Milton was expected to go over here into the Panhandle. However, it did end up going south right under here. And this is really overall where the code of uncertainty was expected to go. We really did not know up until landfall where it was going to go, but we did know toward the end it was going to end up going south instead of up here. That was due to an upper level up here. Over here, you could see before it actually hit wind shear, it was strong, but as it got more forward, wind shear and dry air heavily affected the storm. That dry air made it weaken right before landfall into a low-end Category 3. It was expected to be a Category 4. However, right beforehand, wind shear from up here, from Texas, came down. As you can see, as it comes down, it starts to weaken, it loses its eye. It couldn't go through a recycle formation, which is what happens when the eye wall collapses and then opens back up. That could not happen. That was because of the wind shear and because of the lack of warm water toward the end. Now, this is the original picture when it was at its strongest point at EF5, 180 miles an hour. And it was over here down by the peninsula. This was right before it made its turn to come up to Florida. And by now, it was expected to come up here. However, again, because of the upper level trough in the jet stream, it did make it come out and dip. Now, it did end up hitting right here and going south of Tampa. Worst case scenario, it would go up here. However, it did go south, which saved us from quote unquote worst case scenario. Now, as it did come in, you could see the eye of the storm. This is Tampa all the way up here. It's not even on the screen. It was all the way down here, which meant this inlet down here was actually worse for that little inlet because of the storm surge that was going through there. Now, the winds were circulating this way, which is why it was worse down near Northport and Port Charlotte, because the winds were moving this way. These winds were moving this way, counterclockwise, which made it a lot worse for any winds that were down south. And those down south winds really heavily affected up here near Anna Maria Island, Bradenton, Holmes Beach, Bradenton, that whole area where winds are upwards to over 110 miles per hour sustained, which is very high and really not expected for that area. Now, overall, just after Milton and all of that, we have Leslie down here, which is currently a tropical storm, which is going down over here away. We have a new invest all the way over here. That is expected to form, but it also, again, it's expected to go all the way up north and really not have any effect on the United States or Florida at all. Right now, currently, we have 3 high-pressure systems, which is really preventing for today and tomorrow, really most of the rain that could possibly come in. However, as time moves on, these high pressures will start to go away. And when these high pressures do go away, it will start to cause sogginess to come into southern Florida. Right now, again, those high pressures are there, but as they start to go away into the weekend, into next week, into Monday, you can see spotty showers start to come in, and they stay there. That's because low pressures are coming in instead of high pressures. And when those high pressures go away, it really invites storms to come in. Again, more high pressures do end up coming in and just kind of keeping the rain out of the way for us. However, they do start to go away again as later in the week, and then you can see that they do start to come up with spotty showers. This is the 7-day forecast as of right now. Today we're expecting a little rain. Tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny, but again, as those low pressures come in and those high pressures go away, it is expected that rain will come in, but however, Wednesday and Thursday through next week, it is expected that it will get better. Thank you. I'm Barclay with iPulse News.